Marco. This is the Good Morning Marco podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Kraley.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Sullivan.
And today we have two super special guests.
Bailey Mole, hello.
And I'm Cece Reed.
All right, so Bailey and Cece, number one, we're on the boat. Number two, it's about a storm. So we are this will be fun. This will be so fun. We're going to Life of Pi it right now. Remember the Jolly Bridge episode of the podcast? We're about to relive it. No, we'll be fine. So why are we here talking to y'all today?
Yeah, good question.
Make sure that the microphone's about this far away.
Today we are on the Voodoo Clam, which is our home and sailboat that we live on. And we are, currently in Marco Island finishing up a few boat projects. We ended up staying here longer than expected. But, that's where we're at.
So we're here mostly to talk about sailing for sea farms.
Cool.
If we could, actually, before we get into all that, if there's any sponsors for this podcast, they'll play right now. This episode of Good Morning Marco is brought to you by Tyler Buchan of the Golf Group. Located right here on Marco Island, they're your go-to experts for luxury living on Marco Island and beyond. Whether you're looking for a waterfront home with golf access, a condo with stunning beach views, or a private retreat down on Hideaway Beach, Tyler and his team will guide you to your home. Visit thegolfgroup.com to start your search today. Or call 239-420-1099. Once again, that number is 239-420-1099. Go to thegolfgroup.com to find out more. Thank you so much to Tyler and his team for sponsoring this episode of Good Morning Marco. Both of them. So, before we get into all that, now that we get into all that, because we just did anyway.
I got you.
Go ahead.
So I got the pleasure of meeting you two lovely ladies at Kava, and then Ryan came in later and also met you guys. Mm-hmm. I was looking at y'all's Instagram and everything, and I thought it was so cool and inspiring. And you guys were inspired by somebody else also, right?
Sort of. I mean, we've been inspired by many people. Our project is kind of multifaceted, so we have sailing idols and inspiration, as well as researchers that we really admire and look up to, and just other badass women doing cool things is also always an inspiration.
So if you could give us like an elevator pitch of so basically how you would have explained sailing for sea farms to Jordan and I when we all first met.
Yeah, of course.
Just explain that for the people at home that have no idea who y'all are.
Of course. Should I look over there?
You can look at us, or you can. So if you want to address the audience, you can look directly at the camera. But if you just want to talk, you can talk to us.
Okay.
So
feels more normal to talk to you.
Yeah.
So sailing for sea farms is what we've titled this research expedition of ours. And essentially what we'll be doing is sailing from Florida through the Caribbean islands down to Trinidad and Tobago. And along the way, we're going to be interviewing mariculture farmers. And mariculture is farming in the ocean. So the goal is to find all of the Caribbean mariculture farmers throughout the whole region, interview them, collect some data on things like water quality and whatnot. And the intention is to learn about what people are farming in the region, how they're doing it, how successful they've been, what kind of support they need, and create a resource that these farmers can share and utilize and grow from. And we'll also be doing a documentary surrounding the farmers, and that's the pitch.
So tell us a little bit about the documentary. What have y'all done so far for it?
Yeah, so the documentary the intention is for it to be surrounding the farmers that we interview, kind of give like a slice of life view. So since we haven't gotten to the Caribbean, we haven't started our actual research, we haven't started that portion of the project yet. However, we also have social media stuff where you can see more about what we're doing on the boat, and we've done like a lot of repairs, working on building this and all sorts of boat projects. So if people wanted to watch that kind of side of the process, that's all on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all that.
So when did each of y'all start sailing?
For me, I've only honestly been sailing for less than a year now. I grew up in Kansas City, Kansas, and no one in my family had sailed or anything like that. So I kind of found the sailing life itself through surfing.
Feeling rain.
Feeling rain too.
You want to go inside?
Yeah, we probably should. Here. Let's hit. Where were we? You can move the microphone.
It's our sailing.
We were talking
Yes.
about our
When
project.
we said when you started sailing,
yes.
and you were in the middle of that, about how you
Yeah.
just only started like with this
Yeah,
project,
I'm a greenie for sure.
Uh-huh.
A landlubber my whole life, but I fell in love with surfing and was kind of doing anything and everything possible to keep being able to chase waves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I saw that people lived on boats, and that a lot of times the best waves you can only get to by boat. And so I sold everything and went to Gibraltar and spent like 6 months in Europe working on different boats there, and then had a few months training to get my actual certification. Spent time living on a boat with people and learning all the ropes and everything. I didn't even know what half the names of anything was less than a year ago. And it wasn't originally for this project. It was so I could just keep being on the water, living on the water and stuff like that. And then eventually it's I'm very grateful that I did get proper training and stuff, so I can be more competent for this project and whatnot. But yeah, I'm honestly quite new. We're learning things all the time. So this has been a great training.
So when did you learn to sail?
I've been sailing since I was a little girl, my whole life pretty much. However, I grew up sailing mainly on lakes in much smaller boats, so it's a totally different type of sailing, and having to work with tides and currents and things like that is just a whole learning curve. I have done a few ocean sailing trips. I did one around the Exumas in the Bahamas for about a month. We lived on a 20-foot boat, no cabin on the deck, and I was doing a research project then too, actually, with a group of about 14 of us. Two boats. But anyways, and then I also took this boat out around Cape Cod area up in Massachusetts, and I lived on her there for a summer, and that's kind of really when I caught the bug and was like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. And then after that, she went back on the boat went back on land for like 4 years because I had to go graduate from college. And then I trailered her down here to Florida. My dad's a farmer in Bradenton. He's a tilapia farmer. So I had it on his farm for a while, and then fixed her up for like 6 months or so and put her in the water with Bailey, and here we are.
So mariculture farming.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this project.
That's the whole point.
A little bit of, because I had no idea that this was a thing until y'all told me about it.
Fair enough.
I didn't either until I met her in December.
So what is mariculture farming, and what made you want to do a documentary about it?
So mariculture is, think agriculture, but marine. So marine agriculture. And it's just farming things in the ocean. So that can be a wide variety of crops. Like I said before, seaweed, oysters, conch, sea urchin, sea cucumbers. Fish is included in that, finfish, but we're not really focusing on finfish. We're going to try and focus on the stationary, more sustainable operations. Why is it what I want to do? It's kind of my personal passion. I went to school for agriculture and environmental science, so sustainable food systems is really what I'm passionate about, and how to create food for the world in a way that's better for our planet. And that sort of led me to seaweed farming, which is a regenerative crop. It's good for our planet. It cleans the oceans. It provides food sources and jobs. And then I was diving into seaweed farming and learned about all these other things that you can farm. And then specifically in the Caribbean region, that was kind of a draw because I grew up as a little girl. My grandparents lived in the Bahamas, so I spent a lot of time there every summer of my life down in the Bahamas. And I was sort of just mashing together, like, how can I go be in this place that I love, studying this thing that I love, and just like combining all my passions, sailing, being on a boat, and that's sort of how I made up this project. And it's all snowballed from there.
I figured you had something.
Oh, okay. A follow-up. So that is, it's so interesting because it's like so niche, but I know that it's something that's going to be like, I think it's going to do really well. What do you think, what the documentary, how long are you like planning it on being? Where are you going to release it? Like what is the process that you guys are attempting for that?
Oh my God, we have no idea. We've never made a documentary.
No, we're still working on finding the right camera to bring on board.
Yeah.
Finding funding for that.
I think you don't use a Sony A7 Mark III. That is one thing.
We need something like tiny, portable, durable.
GoPros.
GoPros.
Yeah, make a documentary with a GoPro though?
I think you could.
People
Be sponsored by GoPro.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maybe. I think it could be done.
Yeah, I think we have as much as this is our project and we're the ones sailing and doing it, we have a lot of friends and team members who are all on board and try to help as much as they can, a few of whom are cinematographers and editors. So we're really going to count on them for help in choosing cameras, like learning how to conduct interviews properly, how to edit it all together. So it's going to be a huge learning curve, but we know this is something that we want to document, and part of the idea of the project is kind of like raise awareness and share with the world this thing exists, because like you said, nobody really knows. So we want to highlight that, and we feel like a documentary is a great way to do it. So we're willing to go through that learning curve. We're excited to.
That sounds super fun. I'm super excited. Just by the way, it's a super honor to be on y'all's boat. It was such a fun experience to like just ride over here.
Honor to have you here.
But I don't think we've dabbled yet in how you guys met each other.
Yeah, you wanna hit it?
Yeah, so I actually had just gotten done doing a delivery from a boat, and I was in Tunisia at the time, and I was looking on one of those Facebook groups of finding crew and things like that, and I scrolled across Cece's post looking for somebody with offshore experience to help with this Mariculture sailing project, and I had never heard of anything like that. I was asking my captain at the time, is this something dangerous? Like, if I reach out to this girl, do you think like we'll be fine in a 24-foot boat and everything? And I got the green light from everybody I've spoken to, and messaged Cece and just asking more information about the project. And I was part of one of her interviews with all these people that had replied, and we had a few calls, and I was like completely wrapped into it. Just fully fell in love with the idea of the project, and was just ready to be the crazy co-captain with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I pretty much put an ad on Facebook, and Bailey replied.
How many responses did you get to that?
I got a good handful of responses. A lot of people were pretty easily weeded out, like people who had never sailed before, people who didn't realize how small the boat was. So I called a lot of people, or had a lot of interviews, and at the end, though, I probably had about 8 like real contenders, 3 of whom I was like actually really excited about, and so I had to like choose like my favorite, which was surprising to me. I thought I was gonna get like one response and I'd have to just make it work, but I ended up having a lot of really amazing options, Bailey included. And I think through our calls I just got a sense of like she had the right attitude. She was like,
I can live on a boat with her for a while.
I could live on a boat with her for a while. And she seemed really excited and passionate about it. And above all else, like ready to take it on as her own project. Because really what I needed is a partner for everything, not just sailing, but like there's a lot of reaching out to researchers, reaching out to farmers, like making contacts, spreading the word, raising awareness. And she just was like, what do we got to do? Let's do it. And I couldn't have gotten luckier with finding her.
So, money.
Yeah, let's talk about money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a better way to ask that question other than money.
Yeah.
How did you get here, money-wise, and then how are you continuing money-wise? And what do you need money-wise?
All right, I love these questions. So,
Who money,
guess
when
we'll
money,
start-
where money, why money?
why money? That one's a long question.
How money?
But
What money?
what money? That's the real one. So I guess I had the boat already. I bought the boat back in 2020, and it was $1,500. I had some money because during COVID, my school gave me a refund on room and board.
Who money and how money?
Yeah, and so I bought the boat, $1,500, lived on it, yada yada. Brought it down here. Realized I needed to make a lot of money to do this project, so I worked a handful of jobs as a waitress. I was getting my dive master cert.
Where money?
Yeah, where money.
Sorry. I'll stop interjecting like that.
It's okay. It's good content. So, yeah, basically just working a lot and saving as much money as possible. I was living on this boat on land in my dad's backyard, so I had very few expenses and was just kind of grinding.
Yeah.
And I saved up enough to do the projects I needed to get the boat in the water and get her ready to go. And then we're kind of just living off of those savings at this moment. I also started a GoFundMe and like create my buddy Kira Corsanti. She helped me make a video, which I'm sure you guys have seen, that explains my project, and that has been really helpful in raising money on the GoFundMe. So we're constantly looking for sponsors, people who can help us keep going, because essentially once we run out of money, we have to stop and make some more money so that we can keep going. But that's our plan for the foreseeable future, is raise money and go as long as we can.
Wow.
So how has it been since you guys are making a little pit stop here? What's it been like living 24 feet within each other at all times?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a good one. I don't even know. We've got, I think at the beginning, it's a bit of a, okay, how do we navigate this? And we're,
This far away.
Yeah, this always this far, so far.
Yeah.
It's a bit to navigate at first, but now we've been on the boat for over 4 months now, and it's like now we don't even have to speak to each other. I'll come in and she just lifts up her legs and I walk by and things like that. It's not for everybody, for sure. I think you gotta be.
I would assume so.
Yeah, if you need alone time, a lot of alone time, then it's not for everybody. It can be on different parts of the boat and have a bit of space for ourselves and things. But I think because we get along so well and we also we're talkers too. We like to shoot the shit about anything and everything, and there's so much to always be talking about and stuff, so it's kind of nice in a way to like have somebody to go through it with you. We go through a lot of struggles and things, and it's nice, you don't have to sit with it alone all the time, and you can come back and talk things out about how the day went and stuff, and when anything's going on in your life, we always got each other, whether high seas or low seas, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, we share everything, and that includes our emotions and what's going on with us, because if I'm in a bad mood, the Bailey can't escape that,
Right.
So we've been really working on like communicating and just being on the same page and talking. We say if I need space, like I'm gonna go take some space, and learning to be just very honest and vulnerable with everything. But it really is the only way, because if I'm feeling grumpy and I don't tell her why, or I don't explain it, she's like, why is she mad at me? And there's nowhere to go. And so it's been a huge learning curve and test on just companionship to the extreme. But it's been really fun, and I feel like I'm growing every day and all the better for it.
Speaking of life on the boat, I think we got some pretty clear skies above us.
You want to hit it outside?
Do we want to go
Let's
back
go
outside?
back out.
All right,
Let's do it. The storm has passed.
Let's take a quick break for our sponsor. This episode of Good Morning Marco is brought to you by Tyler Buchan of the Golf Group. Located right here on Marco Island, they're your go-to experts for luxury living on Marco Island and beyond. Whether you're looking for a waterfront home with golf access, a condo with stunning beach views, or a private retreat down on Hideaway Beach, Tyler and his team will guide you to your home. Visit thegolfgroup.com to start your search today, or call 239-420-1099. Once again, that number is 239-420-1099. Go to thegolfgroup.com to find out more. Thank you so much to Tyler and his team for sponsoring this episode of Good Morning Marco.
You're welcome, Tyler. 3 times this episode.
Now dealing with each other, we're happy that also thank you to our sponsor. Now that we have out of the way about y'all like getting along really well, what happens when there is some sort of a crisis? I mean, we just had a storm come kind of close. Have y'all been on the ocean during a like major like storm? You have heterochromia. I just noticed that right now. That's crazy. Okay.
It's okay. It's how I was born to be a pirate. Well, I wasn't born to be. I put a screwdriver in my eye when I was 4 years old. So my pupil and my right eye is misshapen.
Okay. So that's what it is.
Yeah,
are they 2 different colors as well?
I think they are. Sometimes.
They are definitely 2 different colors.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't see them all the time, so I don't want to
well, this one's
it,
like
you know?
like hazel, and that one's like gray.
Cool.
So like
They're
bluish
not
gray, brownish hazel. Anyway, as it were, you were telling me something before I noticed that. Why'd you put a screwdriver in your eye?
Yeah, it was on accident. I was playing with a tent, and I was 4.5 years old, and then the strings were in a knot.
I thought you were going to say, I was playing with a screwdriver, and you know as you do the screwdriver game?
No, it just like flung into my eye as I was trying to get the knot out.
I'll avoid doing that again.
I have since.
There you go.
She learned her lesson.
I caution others as well.
Good.
Yeah, don't. People are like, oh, it's so cool. That's all I got to do is put a screwdriver in my eye. I'm like, don't recommend. I got very lucky. It just, I can still see perfecly fine.
Really?
I had immediate surgery, and I don't have glasses or contacts or anything, but I just need sunglasses all the time because it doesn't dilate.
Okay.
But I'll take it.
That's wild.
So whenever she has to like look up the mast at something, she doesn't. It's my job, actually.
Yeah.
Do you have an eye patch?
I do have an eye patch.
I do
yes.
too.
Yeah, just in case.
I have an eye patch because this eye is significantly worse than this one. And well, I have cataracts in my right eye. So whenever when I first was getting them really bad, I wasn't used to being able to see with both eyes at the same time. So I could really only see with my left eye. So when I was in a situation where I needed really good vision, I would just put an eye patch up for my right eye. And it worked for a little bit. It was good when I was like mixing and like editing and stuff like that. But it's not very fun driving with an eye patch. I don't recommend it.
Gets sweaty, yeah.
Yeah, I totaled my car. Not then though. It was. No, it's just you have a reduced field of vision. I had the eye patch for like 5 minutes. I was like, I don't like this, and I just flipped it up. So, anyway,
but it's a great example of a chaotic moment, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so now, what about
many
chaotic moments on the boat?
I mean, on this boat together, we haven't seen anything that bad. I mean, we get rained on and lightning storms, but we haven't seen anything too aggressive. I think we've both on other expeditions experienced some bigger weather.
Definitely on some deliveries and things when you're spending multiple days at sea and you have your route, and if weather comes, that's the way it is. We're a bit luckier and we can choose the weather window since we're going to be doing a lot more island hopping. It won't be as long of journeys, but on some past deliveries I've definitely been holding on to the helm for life and just getting destroyed and second guessing all my decisions of how I got myself here. But then after you feel so like, wow, okay, alive. Yeah, I didn't think I could do this thing, and I did this thing, and now I know I can, and it's a great learning experience. Then
Fully relate to that.
Right. Yeah. So we like we like the weather.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely trying to avoid bad weather.
Well, yeah. What's your plan for hurricane season?
Oh, good question. Yeah. So, back to the money thing. Our next stop is the Keys. We're going to go through the Everglades and get to the Florida Keys. And when we're down there, the goal is to kind of hunker down for hurricane season and make some money. So we're going to stay there, try to get some jobs, doing dive master stuff or waitressing or boat deliveries or whatever we can. And then once hurricane season is over, we'll start doing the rest of the Caribbean. So head into the Bahamas and south from there.
Which, you said hunker down. All I can think of is the conversation that we had before we started about what
Can
other
you hunker up?
In what other context do you use the word hunker outside of extreme weather events?
You can't even
Tell us
hunker.
in the comment section below.
You have
Real and true.
Yeah. So we're going to go hunker
Okay.
down.
Yeah, hunker down in the Keys, Miami area. Just be somewhere where we can get up into Okeechobee if you know, if we do have a few days, knowing that there's some bad weather coming. But yeah, probably
Find a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
make some money and work and enjoy the Keys and keep applying for grants and things like that. There's so much that goes into it, so we're kind of grateful for this time to have to hunker down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gives us opportunity to keep raising money, marketing, reaching out, making more contacts. We're hoping to go visit some Florida farms before we go, kind of have that thing to compare to. So it gives us a little bit of time
Have it
to
under the belt.
yeah
See how they're doing it differently in Florida versus the Caribbean as well too.
yeah.
Is there a story that you're trying to tell with the documentary?
That's a great question. I think we're actively trying to enter this project without a narrative. We don't want to go in trying to teach people about how great mariculture is or tell people this is the way. The main goal is to go learn what people are doing with as little bias as possible, right? So how are you farming in the ocean? How did you get here? And we kind of want the story to write itself. We're going to ask the questions and see what we get out of it, because the goal is data, right? We want good raw data. So we don't want to bias that in any way. We don't want to go in with a story, essentially. We want to go learn what the story is.
Language barriers when you get to the island. Do
Yeah.
either of y'all speak Spanish or Creole?
She speaks better Spanish than me.
I've been speaking Spanish, spend a lot of time working in Spanish-speaking countries, so I have a decent level of Spanish. I can conversate with people, no problem. But French and Creole is not my no.
Yeah, and I don't speak Spanish nearly as well as her, but I can get by with my Spanish. And French, I studied French in high school, so I also can't speak French. But fortunately, we have lots of contacts in all of those countries who speak both the languages. So
There you go.
we'll be able to have translators and work around that barrier that way.
Perfect.
There's also a lot of islands that speak English with strong dialects, so that will be a learning curve too. But I mean, that's all part of the journey, figuring out how to get it done.
Very cool.
Since you guys keep throwing around contacts and everything, is there anybody while you guys have this platform that's just majorly helped you guys out that you kind of want to shout out?
Totally.
Yeah, we definitely do. From the beginning of our project, we've had a lot of help from people on the way down. Where we put in our boat at any Taylor Boat Works, they were extremely gracious with their time and they're being patient with us and getting our mast up. They help us get the mast up and put the boat in the water and everything.
Yeah.
And not many people will help you lift and work on a sailboat this old nowadays. So we're very grateful to them. Captain Debbie and her friends at the Sarasota Sailing Squadron helped us out so much, learning about our sails and our rigging and everything, helping us go out for our first few sails in the bay and stuff like that. You keep going.
I mean, the biggest one, we're currently ambassadors for a group called Women in the Wind, and essentially what they do is their goal is to support other women doing really badass adventure projects, environmentally focused, ideally. But it was originally 3 ladies who crossed the Atlantic on a wooden catamaran, and and they just
50 years old.
50-year-old wooden catamaran, and they did this amazing journey and documented it and got a pretty decent following from that. And so now they're trying to kind of share their audience with other ladies doing really cool things. So we're part of this ambassador program that is just like so many amazing women. There's a girl who's rowing across the Pacific.
Yeah, she's gonna be she's trying to be the youngest and fastest American to row from California to Hawaii, and she's part
Yeah.
of the group too. It's
How old is she? Do you know?
Oh, she's in her 30s, I think.
Oh, wow.
Her name's Kelsey. We actually haven't met these ladies. We just kind of are in like a group with them and
Running the same circle.
Yeah,
Running the
only
same
on
circle.
Zoom calls and things like that.
Yeah, and she's just one of many. You know, I think there's like 10 of us now, something like that. But yeah, Women in the Wind, go check out everybody else's projects. They're super cool and very inspiring. And yeah, it's amazing to be part of that group and just like look around and be like when we first joined, we're like, whoa, we're in the same group as these people?
Yeah,
like,
what?
we don't belong here, right? But here we are. So yeah, Women in the Wind has been amazing. As far as like other context, research-wise, there's people who've been friends and colleagues of mine in the past. Like I'm thinking of Maya Averill, who we'll go see in the Bahamas, and she's just been like such an awesome supporter, and she's great science mind to bounce things off of. Megan Davis, who is the queen of Queen Conch. She wouldn't call herself that, but she's done a lot of work trying to rehabilitate wild conch populations and doing science on basically how to raise them in captivity so that they can be released into the wild and grown and, you know, restore the population. And she's been like a career hero of mine since I was a little girl. And I actually got to meet her a few months ago when I started this project to kind of go see her operations, and she's been like our #1 fan on Instagram. She likes everything and she's always commenting, and so yeah, shout out to her for inspiring me as a child and being a fan.
What's something that you wish you would have known when you started?
Oh, great question.
I guess how much time we're in this for. I mean, when we started, we were like, you know, we're going to get the boat in the water, we're going to sail, and we're going to be done before hurricane season.
Oh, wow.
And then
Yeah.
we just got hit with like setback after setback, time and time again, and we really quickly had to learn like, don't rush anything. You know, this is happening at the pace it's meant to happen. Every time we had a setback, we learned so much, and we were humbled so much, and I think it kind of made us look at it with a new perspective of like, you know, really how big this project can be if we do it well. And we sort of, I mean, it was supposed to be just like a fun little thing, and it since has grown into something that we really hope can turn into a real useful resource. And yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know about the time before this.
Yeah.
Honestly,
True. Would we have committed if we knew?
Yeah, I don't know if I would have, because I thought it was going to be a shorter thing, you know, 6 months. She's like, oh, well, I'll only need you for a few of the months, you know. And I was like, okay, I can do something like this for a bit. You know, I'm not making any money. Might as well keep not making money, and I can do this for a little bit longer before I need a big girl job, right? And so I think if I would have known this was like what this is going to be, you know, now years of our lives, that I wouldn't have made that type of commitment just with my lifestyle of doing things that are such short-term commitment. But I'm glad it happened like that, and now I see, you know, was able to see the project, and we've created something, and it's great that it's gonna be longer than it is, because that means it's becoming something important to other people as well now too. One thing I wish I knew before is just more languages. Like, it would be great to be fluent in these languages. I'm sure, you know, we will learn a lot on the way, but I think that is one thing, that just being able to communicate with locals and things, really get to understand the culture. That's the one thing.
That's a great point, especially because we're going places where we're going to have to learn so much about day-to-day life and, you know, what it's like to be a farmer, and we really want to capture that in the most authentic way possible. So yeah, having a language barrier is definitely going to make that trickier, but like I said before, hopefully we have a lot of help with that.
That
was great. I saw it over here.
I hope that's on the shot. That would be so cool.
Well, you'll definitely be able to see it on somebody's face at it'll be on that one if that's still recording, and maybe even on that because I hit
How many
record
do you
on
have
that.
set up right now?
Currently, we've got 4 cameras rolling,
My goodness.
and I've only got 1 camera here.
Right. I was gonna say, just so you know, since 8 minutes.
8 minutes left. We can keep going for another 8.
I just want to let you know, so that way you had like a idea.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I was like starting to think, has it been like 20 minutes yet? I don't know. Just in case I leave that in, the Sony A7 Mark III has an internal recording limit of 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's looking like my camera's gonna have a limit. It's got a little like orange battery.
Okay, it's fine. I'm sure we'll survive.
I bet it's so hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's fine. We'll live. Well, if my phone's probably dead at this point. It was on 14% when I hit record.
So anyway, we gotta continue.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always heard that being immersed really helps kind of learn all of that stuff. And I mean,
I thought you said immerse, and I'm like, what does a male purse have to do with this? Sorry, I'm dumb. You can continue your question. I can cut that if you want.
No, I don't care. Since I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but
being immersed,
you know, and nobody's at. No, my brain's just gone. You totally wrecked it.
Well, were you saying like immersed in sailing, immersed in language, immersed in
language and culture? You know, there's no better way to pick it up than actually being there. You know, you can Duolingo all you want, and at the end of the day, you can lose that streak. But
yeah, I mean, the Spanish that I do know, I learned from. I moved to Ecuador for like 3 months, and I didn't know any Spanish. And by the time I left, I could say what I needed to say.
Puedo ir al baño.
Sí.
No como araña en la cocina específicamente.
Yeah.
For the Spanish speakers in the audience, I'm sorry.
But definitely immersion is a good trick.
So outside of the time commitment, what's been the biggest surprise so far? Or has that just bar none been the biggest surprise?
Well, that's definitely been the biggest surprise. But I mean, what else? Honestly, one of the biggest surprises for me is as we go, we've gotten so much support from people, and people have been so excited to hear about what we're doing and so generous with, not just money. I mean, some people have been very generous donors, but other people have been generous with their time and just giving us foul weather gear and giving us information that they have, and just seeing how excited people are for what we're doing. To me, this was kind of just like a fun little passion project that, like I said, I made it up. And now it's like this thing that all these people are invested in and care about. And it's really amazing to see other people get excited about this thing that I'm so excited about personally. So I guess, the biggest surprise is how much people care and how much it's what it's turning into, and the generosity of humanity and the kindness of humanity. Starting this, everyone's like, oh, we got to worry about pirates and there's bad people out there and be safe. And it's like, honestly, we've just been met time after time after time with the biggest open arms and the best boat neighbors. And obviously we still got to be careful around pirates, but I've been extremely humbled by the generosity of humanity.
Wow.
Outside of sailing,
yeah,
if you can really actually kind of be outside of it, do you guys have any hobbies or pastimes that y'all do on the boat?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We always make time to boogie. We both love dancing for sure.
We can get down.
Yeah. We'll have lots of, sessions in the car where we're listening to music. I love playing music and play some instruments myself. So we've got our onboard ukulele, guitar, harmonica. We love to jam.
Nice.
We try and do yoga and meditation, breath work, things like that. It's one of those things. Even if we are doing something like that together, it's good for both of our mental health and everybody around us. Surfing's another big one too. Also, why we're wanting to live on the water. Any type of outdoor adventure thing we're down for.
Yeah.
You've got some artistic abilities too.
Yeah, I like to paint and draw and all that.
Before you continue that thought, I'm going to fix the lighting on this camera because the sun's gone down so much.
Okay.
You said painting and drawing.
Yeah, okay.
Hobbies.
So I'm an artist. I like to paint and draw. I just create in like any way that I can, really. But also I think outdoor activities and ocean activities, right? So surfing, diving. I'm a dive master. I'm still trying to get good scuba gear for the boat, but I will. Spearfishing, free diving. Just really our life is how can we get into the ocean?
Surf skating when we're on land and we can't be on the water.
Yeah, true. Before I was on a boat all the time. I'm a rock climber, skier. So I've had to kind of put that on hold.
You have the vibe of a rock climber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the really long limbs?
No, that's not a vibe. That's the proportions of a rock climber. It's the vibe of a rock climber.
Okay, is it the nose ring then?
No. I could imagine you wearing a beanie and sticking your hand in a backpack and dusting your hands with chalk. So
yeah, I have to use a lot of chalk. I have sweaty hands.
I've been rock climbing 3 times, and I was very glad that I did it because I didn't think that I could do it. And I could also say that I was climbing walls, and I was the biggest person in there, and I did great. So,
yeah, I mean, it's a for everyone sport. There's so many different ways to climb, and there's a route for anyone, truly. Yeah, and a lot of people think it's better to be like tall and lanky, but then there's some like holds you have to be so tiny to do well, and I can't. I'm a big girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are our hobbies. What else do we do?
We journal. We have a captain's log journal and try and journal about our days and reading as well. We've been trying to read books in other languages too, or other sailing books, things like that.
I'm a sucker for a podcast. Always trying to learn.
But yeah.
Anyway, wow.
Sucker for a
Goodness
podcast.
me, what a beautiful sunset tonight too.
Yeah, wow.
Love
That's
it.
one of
Storm,
the
cloudy
other.
sunset.
That's like probably the best
best part.
thing about being on a boat
I'm
is
gonna move our thing so people can see it.
yeah. You can't miss a sunset, you know?
Oh wow.
Aww.
Look at that.
Now I move it back.
That's so cool.
We need the wind to shift.
Yeah. If the wind comes
So
from
we
over
just
there, we'll
completely spin.
yeah, we spin.
Mm-hmm.
We are always pointing into the wind, so our anchor stays in one spot, but the boat will kind of circle around it, whichever the way the wind is coming.
The wind will
cool.
always be coming from there, or if not, then you can check one of these little strings and see where.
Yeah. If you ever wonder what all the strings on a boat are, it's so you know where the wind is.
Yeah. What
That's so
has
cool.
been your least favorite part so far?
For me, I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'10", and the headroom in this boat is like 5'7", so I can't stand up in the boat.
How's your neck?
It hurts.
Yeah.
That's why we do yoga. I'm getting really creative with like how to be shorter. So like squats or like side lunge or whatever it is. But I do wish it was a taller boat. That's probably my least favorite part.
Bailey?
I think the given we don't have a proper shower on board. We have
Oh, yeah, this is our shower.
it's our
Got this
shower. It's a
little-
little pesticide thing.
It's a pesticide sprayer.
Yes, it is, but there's no
Pump it up.
pesticides.
Yeah.
Never been pesticides in that one. Promise. Yeah.
And at least at this point, there would be no pesticides in it by now, so.
Yeah, well, I bought it new and
Uh-huh.
never put pesticides in it. So unless someone pulled a nasty
It's
prank,
used,
it
yeah.
should be clean. Yeah, just water and some bugs sometimes.
I think just
But
that the
No shower. Or we don't
no
have a
shower,
toilet
no
either.
toilet.
No bathroom.
It's probably just the biggest inconvenience, because
Right.
it's something
You
do
wake
have
up, you
to do
gotta
it all the
scurry to shore.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Wow.
really quick. And sometimes our engine doesn't start.
Yeah.
So you're rowing to shore frantically.
It sounds bad, but it's just become so normal.
Yeah.
And, like just something we laugh at now, and something we've became part of our daily routine. It's like, do you need to go potty yet?
Yeah, like talk about living together and needing to know each other. It's like You gotta poop. I gotta poop. Let's go poop.
Let's make a 20-mile sail to shore.
And at one point we had no engine and we didn't have the oars, so we needed both of us to paddle. So like we couldn't go to shore alone. We had to both go at the same time. So bathroom emergencies were like her emergency is my emergency.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Now we have a little bit more independence, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy. This is so fun.
I love that you guys embrace everything with sailing. You guys are honestly the coolest people I've ever met.
It's very kind. Yeah.
This is a very fun episode as well. So, I never imagined that a year ago, because this will probably be coming out like the 1 year. I think this will be our 1 year anniversary episode.
Great marketing opportunity.
Yeah.
So
We're honored. 1 year?
I didn't think a year ago that we'd be on a boat in the middle of what is this, Thomason Bay?
This is Smokehouse Bay.
Smokehouse Bay. Yeah, Smokehouse Bay. Right outside the Esplanade. We haven't even... I've been wanting to do an episode right there at the unfortunately named Jane Hitler Park. She started the YMCA. Yeah.
Any relation?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even think she's German.
I feel like I saw on is it spelled a little different?
It's 2 T's.
2 T's, yeah.
2 T's. That's Jane Hitler Park right there. At least I think it is.
I think you're right, yeah.
I'm like
That
97% certain.
Yeah,
I'm right.
it's definitely nearby because we saw it and we're like, ooh.
Mhm. Oh.
No, we're honored to have you guys interviewing us and being able to be a part of Marco, and we've been here for so long. It's nice to feel like a local, and everyone's been so kind.
I hope we make it into the documentary.
Oh yeah, I mean we can definitely put you on our social media.
This is
This
the pre-interview, like when that you roll in at the start of the documentary, and so it's like,
Yeah,
Where
this is where it all
For the
began.
drama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I mean, this area, Marco Islands, I don't know if we mentioned this already, but we were planning on stopping here for one night and then going through the Everglades, and pulling out from the dock, our engine broke. So we ended up having to come in here and anchor, and we haven't moved in like 6 weeks. And so we're just getting ready to
I
leave.
thought that y'all been here more like 3 weeks.
No,
It's
we
been a long
just
time.
got this engine
Wow.
to
We gotta
start
run
today.
Yeah.
So
Huge.
now we're like, we can probably get out of here this weekend.
Yeah.
But we have, like,
But-
even if we wanted to re-anchor, just move a little bit more that way, away from the houses or something,
Not an
we were
option.
not able to.
Wow.
But all that to say, like, this place and these people have been so amazingly kind, and just like it
yeah, we
feels like
met you all at Kava.
Yeah.
We met
yeah.
at the Kava bar in general.
And yeah, everyone we've met has become like really quick friends, and in such a casual way,
Yeah.
Like it feels like we've known you guys for a minute, and I guess it's been 6 weeks, but
Well, I think we only met like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, you guys
2,
more
3
recently,
weeks.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been such a blessing that this is where we got put for this amount of time,
Absolutely wild.
It is wild.
Mm.
Especially it's like the
Everything happens
last
for a reason.
possible spot of civilization before the
Mhm.
Everglades.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we got
Yeah,
lucky.
you go 20 minutes east and you are in it. So
Deep in
Yes.
it. Yeah, so that's next.
yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We're excited.
What are you most looking forward to?
Ooh. Oh my God, so much.
For me, I'm looking forward to I've never been to the Caribbean, so surfing waves in the Caribbean, and specifically a country I'm super looking forward to is Jamaica and Puerto Rico. But yeah, for their own reasons and culture and things like that. But yeah, the waves in the Caribbean and those 2 countries in specific for me is what I'm looking forward to most.
I think, well, country-wise, that's a great place to start. I said I grew up going to the Bahamas, but I only have ever really been to Eleuthera, which is where my family lived, and then Nassau, which is where like the airport is, New Providence. And so going to see the rest of the Bahamas, I'm super duper excited about, particularly Andros, and yeah, just getting to explore the rest of that country and see more of it, which is, that's been something I've been wanting to do my whole life. But then just seeing the rest of the region and seeing how, the Caribbean region is they're all different countries, but they have very similar history. They've been colonized by different places, so they though they're the same region, they have very unique
identity.
cultures. Yeah, it's like this smorgasbord of different cultures that share a common identity, right? Which is, I'm just excited to kind of see how they differentiate and how they're the same and how they compare, and just seeing the difference in everything. And of course, learning about mariculture.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one to look forward to as well. The going from like zero knowledge of mariculture to now, I will be like, one of the next person most knowledgeable to her about all of this, the mariculture in the Caribbean. So I think that's going to be great.
I just thought I might be able to get some pretty really good contacts in St. Lucia.
Yeah, we love all the contacts we can get. The more the merrier.
I know someone who has direct contact with the president of St. Lucia.
Well, that sounds like a good contact.
So, yeah, when I say
would love
good
that.
contact, I'm gonna see if there's any strings I can pull.
That'd be
Pull
great.
some
Yeah,
strings, that'd be
government
amazing.
officials are great contacts to have.
Yeah, I've done my fair share of emailing some government officials.
Yeah.
And
I think the moon is now out. I know the moon's out.
I know, it looks
but
so
I was
pretty
gonna
behind
say,
you guys.
I think that it might be a good time for some rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire question.
Play the thing.
Boom, 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 boom.
Rapid fire questions.
Have you seen it yet?
I have seen it.
Nice. What do you think of the rapid fire questions?
It is very rapid for rapid fire
Thank
questions.
You. Yeah.
It's good.
What is
It
it like?
speaks rapid fire.
So, a fireball comes down on the screen, and then it goes rapid fire questions, and I did some
and
AI
then it
voice, but
blows up,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
disintegrates.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
have to answer quick too, right?
You don't have to
In
be super
theory.
quick. It's just more of like,
It's what we call it.
get it out.
yeah,
Well,
it's
you
like
can.
quirky little questions about you guys,
yeah.
We're quirky people.
It's not necessarily going to be about maricultural farming, so.
That's fine. We talk about that in
All
a
right.
bit.
Yeah. Jordan, kick us off with the question.
The question. You do the question.
Huh? Do I? You do the
No,
question.
you do the question.
You
I
do
know,
the
I
answer.
normally do, but I don't know.
I'll do the answer.
Okay, I'll
do
do
you
it.
want to?
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like we just
No,
go
the
back and
question.
forth.
Coffee or tea?
Ooh. For me, probably tea. But I like both a lot. I go back and forth.
What
But
kind of tea?
my favorite tea, I think, is if I need caffeine, Rubios. But I love a good herbal lavender, chamomile tea. Also, that's just not fair because there's kind of one coffee and so many teas.
Well, okay. There's a million different ways to take your coffee.
This
too,
is true.
so.
This is true. I don't mean to bash on coffee drinkers. I know it's a whole culture.
She's
Yeah.
always bashing on me, and I'm the coffee drinker.
Yeah. So your coffee?
I think I should drink more tea, and I love tea, but I find myself drinking coffee more often. And
Do y'all have a coffee maker on board?
We do. We have a French press and an Italian espresso maker. But
There you go.
since being in Florida and spending a lot of time in Miami and things down here, Cuban coffee's got a grip on me for sure.
Cortadito.
Un colada, por favor. Más rico.
That was the least rapid that we've done.
Okay,
It's
starting
fine though.
we'll be
No,
quicker.
It's perfect.
No, you're
I
all
love
good.
that.
Okay,
You
so
guys
be
are great.
coffee, tea.
no, because that's worse. that's fun. That I would wager to say just coffee. It's like okay,
Nice.
that's bad. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So
We'll-
Jordan,
we'll
go ahead.
catch it.
Is there another rapid question?
Oh no, that's it.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
I'm kidding. No, Jordan,
It's like
there's
great.
quite a few.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
I think I have to say beach, but that I love the mountains. Outside. I choose outside.
if y'all could have lunch with any person, living or dead, who would it be?
Can I say maybe my deceased grandparents? I would love to.
You can say that. I usually say historical figures
Okay,
to
okay. I'll think.
avoid the
Or like someone
sappy
of
answers.
notary?
Yeah, someone of note, like
I don't know.
a politician. or-
Fictional people. Like, can I say Peter Pan or something?
I mean, I guess you could, but I feel like that's not
Maybe
person, living or dead,
this
that
is
falls
probably
outside of the bounds.
Anyone, anywhere, anything who would.
That turtle.
Bro, I was thinking there was a turtle right there.
No.
I saw one. I saw a sea turtle at Castaways Park.
Oh, well, there's turtles.
What?
There's
They're out
turtles
here
that
all
pass
the
by
time.
us
Yeah,
all- every
they come in
day.
the canals. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Big.
You see some
Yeah.
big boys out here.
daddies.
Mm-hmm. Those are mamas.
Mamas.
Big mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
mama.
The mothers are coming very close to shore because it's turtle nesting season.
And it's a full moon. They nest on the full moon. Or it's about to be full moon.
Yeah, on the 10th.
Go do a beach walk when the moon is full and you might see them laying eggs. But don't touch.
No
And,
touchy
did a whole-
touchy.
and don't
If
use
you
your
wanna-
flashlights.
if you
Use red
wanna-
light only.
If you want to learn more about sea turtles, and especially sea turtle nesting on Marco Island, go to the card that is above us on YouTube, or go to the link in the description to see our interview with Scuba Ty, a local expert on sea turtles.
Cool.
Anyway,
I'm going to go click that.
yeah, no, it's a fun one. I love that one a lot. It's one of my
Intrigued.
favorites.
I just went.
Did you?
Yeah.
I said the historical figures.
Oh
Oh,
my
we
god.
kinda
My
didn't
brain like
answer
got
that.
stuck.
Answer, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
There's so many.
That
I'm
don't know
gonna
that
just
this
say
is-
Bob Marley. We'll go with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's classic.
Bob Marley, please, would be a great time.
I don't know if this is actually the truest answer, but coming to mind is Mary Read. She was one of the first lady pirates,
Oh wow.
and she had to dress up and pretend to be a boy and, like, you know.
Keira
lived-
Knightley.
Yeah. But I think
Captain Jack Sparrow.
What is your favorite sea creature?
Ooh.
my personal favorite is blacktip reef shark.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do that just in case. We'll still record for the 1%, but I don't know if it cuts off, like if it dies, if it will save.
Oh,
So I just wanted to make sure that it would save.
Good call.
Oh, perfect timing.
Perfect.
Wow.
It did
Wow.
say saving files.
Dang.
All right. Favorite sea creature.
For me, I think for now I need to go with dolphins, just because they surf the waves too, and they're always playing with the boat, and I feel it's a good omen when they pass us by, and I've had many night watches where, you know, there's storms all around, and it's just you out on night watch, and then you have some dolphins following you by, and they can completely calm you down and tell you everything's all right. So we'll go with
Wait,
dolphins.
can I quick detour?
What?
Yeah.
Night shifts. So, like, does only one of you sleep at a time ever?
Oh. When we're at anchor, like here, no, we sleep through the night. But if we're like doing overnight crossing where we're sailing, yeah, we have to do shifts and one person sleep at a time, a few hours at a time.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Switch off.
What do you miss the least about land?
A lot more mosquitoes on land than on a boat.
Really?
We still
I would
get
assume so.
mosquitoes, but like definitely sitting in the middle of the water, you get less than on land.
Yeah. What I don't miss about land is all the distractions. There's always something going on, and everybody's got their issues and things.
Yeah.
But here, it's only what
Vibes.
you've got yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you got your own issues and the boat's problems and things, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, the mosquito thing, like, yeah, we have less than if you're outside on land, but if you're inside on land, you have significantly less mosquitoes. So it's not really true.
Yeah, compared to in the middle of the damn swamp, this is great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get a little sea breeze. This is all salt water. Skeeters don't
Yeah.
like salt water.
Mhm.
But, yeah, like being in the Everglades, swampy style,
Good luck.
it's going to be buggy.
Yeah, good luck.
It's going to be buggy.
Jordan?
Outside of your mission and your travels, where would be your dream place to sail to?
Outside of this trip.
It can be on this trip, but like in case it wasn't specifically on this trip, where?
I think I kind of planned this trip because this region is where I wanted to first, like what I'm most excited about seeing anywhere in the world. So for right now, it's definitely this region, but also like Southeast Asia around the Philippines is really intriguing to me. just all the Pacific Islands. I love islands. I want to go to all the islands.
The islands. I think Tahiti is definitely a big one on my list. That's where they have the surf competition for the Olympics, and there's crazy waves there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tahiti
I see
for me.
what you're all about. It's about the waves.
To see a bit of waves.
Yeah, that's for the waves.
How often did you watch Soul Surfer?
That's actually was my favorite movie growing up, along with Peter Pan. 100%. I love
Bethany Moda.
Bethany Hamilton, and she's actually married to a guy and has family and everything with a guy from Kansas. Crazily enough. But yeah, that was my favorite movie. 100% inspired me to love surfing and want to learn.
I think
And that inspired me to love sharks.
Just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's like the true hero of the movie. No,
I ran out of phone storage.
You did?
Oh no.
We all four could sit on this side.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can stagger. I'll lean.
Yeah. Here, let's see if I can make this go any wider.
I can.
Can't even see anything on this.
Because the lighting's changed.
I'll redo that timer.
I wonder if more is coming.
All right, so continuing off this rapid fire question, this is going to be so easy to edit from here on out.
We're all in one little thing.
Yeah, this is fun. I love this. We're just talking. This is our
We
little
got
talk show.
like,
Okay, so Bailey and Stacey,
Yo.
what is your
Yeah.
favorite artist? Like favorite musician, band, artist, any sort of that music person?
Can I name like 13?
You can name at most 3.
Okay.
I will not take your 13 artists. Why?
I'm gonna go Umbrella, and I'm just gonna say I like reggae music a lot. Reggae music's my favorite. Obviously,
I was picking up that vibe since you said Jamaica.
Bob Marley.
Reggae.
there's a theme going on
there is
here.
a theme, yeah.
I really love Willie Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
I also really love Barrington Levy.
Not familiar.
He does reggae, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, and other stuff.
Very cool.
And Cat Clyde, who's
I don't know who
like
that
a
is
folk
either.
indie beautiful voice lady.
I'll have to listen to them because that's right up my alley.
Cool. Yeah, Cat Clyde, big fan.
Since you guys are both first timers to Marco, correct?
Oh yeah, never been here.
Yeah.
Didn't know
What
it
has
existed.
been your favorite thing about Marco?
The Kava Bar.
Great answer.
My goodness,
you-
it's
Not paid.
Yeah.
not paid by the Kava Bar. But
No, that's fine.
they're our community. Yeah, they're like our family, and it's a space where it's got like all of our favorite activities. There's piano and music and live music, and there's ping pong tables. We love a good ping pong sesh too, and we're not, even though we are pirates, we haven't been heavy on drinking, so it's been nice to have an alternative for that as well too. And the Kava Bar's been
Do
my
you
favorite.
have a bottle of rum on board?
Always.
Always, but that's for bartering with pirates.
Oh, okay.
Bribing.
And just general culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of Marco, have you been out to eat at all on Marco? Or I'm assuming maybe that might not be in the budget.
We have a few it's nice. We usually can split something. We can buy one thing at a place and split it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Save money like
half
that.
price.
What's been your favorite place to eat thus far?
We have a few more to try. We need to try the fish place, the
Libby Fish?
Libby Fish.
Believe it or not, never been there.
What?
I've never heard
But
of it.
really?
Seriously?
Okay.
And so
yes,
maybe
you have.
The yoga
No
teacher
way.
from Kava
Because
recommended
2 or
it.
3 people have said Libby Fish was their favorite restaurant, or one of their favorite restaurants when we were
Where
doing
on
the
the
city
island
council.
is it, though?
It's right next to Smith House. Like literally.
Up
So
by
you've got-
Rosemary.
Oh
Marina
my
and
God!
all
Wait,
that.
they're the people that had the giant grouper outside.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
that's all I know
So you've
them
got the
for.
Boardroom Tavern, then the Smith House, which is the same thing, the Smith House Bakery, which is the same thing, and then you have Libby Fish, which is a
Okay.
different thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Libby Fish
I feel like it's
loves,
majorly overlooked.
Yeah. Well, because they're like they have one of the smallest menus on the island, which is great. That's always a good sign.
I hate
'cause
decisions.
Small menu means fresh ingredients.
True.
Do you really think that they have all of that stuff served fresh at the Cheesecake Factory with their 19-page menu? Not even exaggerating. Literally a 19-page menu. No, everything's
I think that might
frozen.
be an understatement.
What? No. It is literally exactly 19 pages.
Only 19 pages?
It's 19
It feels like I'm reading
pages.
a novel, and then I never know what I want.
Well, my book is 26 pages, and I consider that a novella. So, it's a novella. And also, I think they put smaller print. Anyway, so
Yeah, we want to try that one that's been recommended to us by a local here, but we've
they have the best fish on the island. I've never had it, but they have the best fish on the
and
island.
we love
Okay,
fish.
we love fish.
So we'll be
We are
hitting there.
fish.
We've had some food from Crazy Flamingo. We got the burger at the Irish Pub, at Patty's. Your classic late night Domino's, Munchies.
Yes. So, did you have the burger at Crazy's?
No, they got the steak sandwich at Crazy's.
Oh, the steak sandwich
that
is
was
also
pretty good.
incredible at Crazy's. But Crazy Flamingo does have the best burger on the island.
Better than Patty's?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
Patty's is good. Patty's
Like,
is
imagine
really
if
good.
you had, like, a dream burger.
So
That was your burger.
also Crazy Flamingos, which if anyone from Crazy's is watching this, I'd love to do an interview at some point. Crazy Flamingos, I think, is now the oldest restaurant on the island. If not, it's in the top 5 oldest restaurants on the island.
It's
They've
very
been
iconic.
There, they've been there for almost 30 years, maybe more.
Wow.
It's a flock and good
I will
time.
say-
No, more than
Flock
30
and good
years
times.
because it was before 1995 that they opened. My dad said that they were opened when he moved here, and he moved here in '89.
Yeah,
so,
my dad used to go to Crazy's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So
burgers
It-
at Crazy's after?
Yes, you got to get it on the garlic bread.
Heard
Okay.
that.
on the garlic bread.
Sold.
Mhm.
And it's kind of funny because, a burger, you think of a circle, a nice, perfect circle.
It's
It's
an
an oval.
Oh.
Also Jinx.
What's
I
the
love a
pinky
good
thing?
irregularly
I-
shaped
I've
burger.
I don't
never
know why.
seen the pinky thing.
Neither have I, but
I've
I
heard
just
like
came
pinch
up with
poke,
it.
you owe me a Coke.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think that I mixed up 2 things, but I think that should be a thing now, where it's just like Jinx, and then you make a pinky swear that you just jinxed.
Jinx. We
Jinx.
share mind cells.
Yeah.
Mind cells.
Mind cells. No, we do not share mind cells, because I would call it brain cells. I was borrowing them all at that moment.
I think you stole them with the pinky promise.
all
the
the brain
Jinxie
cells.
promise.
The jinxie promise.
So some sailors have different superstitions and stuff like that. Do you have any superstitions out on the open water?
Probably.
No bananas on board.
Really? No
Yeah.
bananas?
I've
We-
definitely had bananas on board.
Well,
Well, that's why
I
your
wasn't
engine
here
broke.
for that.
But I also kind of
Uh-huh.
I crave chaos, so I'm bringing them on because I
Agent of
believe.
chaos.
Yeah.
What's the banana backstory?
It's like every ship that ever wrecked had a bundle of bananas on board.
Oh, wow.
It's a superstition,
would've
and they
been
go
The
bad
Titanic?
fast.
The Titanic? They were
The Titanic was made of
Chinky-
bananas. Yeah.
The iceberg was made of bananas. There was actually a big monkey. And
It was
that's
a
what took it out. It was
frozen-
King Kong.
Choco Nana.
It wasn't an iceberg. King Kong took down the Titanic. It was crazy.
No, but I'm a little stitious about things in general.
So not superstitious, just
See,
a little stitious.
Just a little.
Mhm.
But my thing with all of those is I want to believe in the good luck ones and I don't want to believe in the bad luck ones.
real
So
and
I
true.
have all the stitions that are wish on a star. I can wish on anything and it will
Yeah.
come true. Clementines are my favorite thing to wish on. But
How does one wish on a clementine? Is it like a? She loves me. She loves me now. She loves me. She loves me now.
that's cute. I might do that.
Like when you're taking apart the clementine.
No, it's-
How does the superstition work with clementines?
well, now I'm going to incorporate that too. But how I do it is I have to peel the peel all in one piece. And if I peel it in one piece, well, you make a wish while you're peeling it. And if you do it in one piece, then your wish comes true. And if you break it while you're peeling it, it doesn't.
I'm gonna have to do that because I have the perfect strategy to peel a clementine in one peel every single time.
Me too.
I get
a lot of wishes that way.
I've never wavered from it, and it is perfect. And my sister says that I'm autistic because of it, because I refuse to peel a clementine any other way.
Oh, how do you do it?
I'll probably.
Is it like
cut
a
this.
spiral?
I'll probably cut this. No, but it is literally.
It's the elephant one?
So I guess elephant would be a good way of saying it, but you start from the middle and you put your thumb in there and then you go all the way around until you get to like just until you get to just a little bit until you get to just like a little bit left, and then you peel the top, you peel the bottom, and then it's 2 circles and a big line coming down. So I guess an elephant with an
This
elephant
PG
trunk.
if you need this to be PG. But yeah, it's also quite phallic as well.
So that's how I peel every single clementine I've had in the past at least 8 years. So
I guess, but there are definitely some bad luck things.
There's bad luck things. We need to do a proper renaming of the boat.
Oh yeah, everything needs to have a name or it won't work. That's definitely a station.
Yep.
Yeah.
Naming the engines.
What's the engine's name? Because you just got this engine today, right?
Yeah.
Or is this a new engine or is this a fixed engine?
It's a new engine, and we are in the process of naming it.
Bertha.
We can name it Bertha. We probably won't.
I've been
Early
going for Mary,
engine.
but my vote's Mary, but
Mary, I'm not sold. I'm not
she's
convinced.
not sold. But we did
Ernie.
name.
We
the
named the dinghy engine recently.
That's Mama.
What's Mama?
That's Mama. Yeah, Mama, because it's a Yamaha, so we go Yamaha.
That's great.
Yeah. And that's the juice. So the big boat is the Voodoo Clam,
Mhm.
or the Clam for short, and then the dinghy is the Clam Juice, or the Juice for short. And our old engine was the Johnson. We called him Mr. Johnson because, should we tell him why?
We can always cut it.
Well, it was also the only male thing on our boat.
Yes, and it was very unreliable, so we were like, you can never trust the Johnson.
You can never trust Johnson.
Yeah.
Trust the Johnson.
He was a boy, and he didn't work. He had to go. But yeah, what else has names? A lot of our things are named.
What's the mast's name?
Well, that's just part of the clam.
Okay.
She's all one entity.
Let's see.
My car is the eggplant.
Wait, where's your car?
Over there.
At Winn-Dixie.
How'd you get your car here?
A lot of logistics and good friends.
Okay.
Lots of good friends. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically just like we would sail to a new location and a friend would like bring us back to our car. We could drive it down, and so we've been playing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Catch up.
ping-ponging across.
ping-ponging.
Yeah.
And then obviously once we leave to the Caribbean, we won't have a car. We have these folding bikes behind you.
Oh, I didn't even
those will be our
notice
wheels.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Aren't those cool?
Yeah, that's
They
very
get
neat.
tiny. And they're all goofy looking when they unfold too. I did have an incident. I was biking downhill, the only place downhill in Florida. It was this bridge, and the handlebars spontaneously folded. It wiped out.
I would avoid that
Yeah.
in the future.
Me too.
Is there any? I'm having a lot of fun, so I
Is
could
there
go all night.
anything
but-
else that you guys specifically really need to mention, or like a story you specifically really want to tell?
Also, when you guys come back, we're gonna have to do like a part 2. To, like,
Sure.
hear about
We
can
do an
the journey.
update.
Yeah.
That'd
Do
be
an
very
update.
fun.
When
Do
we
an
come back
update
from
next
the
year.
sailing trip, that's gonna be a bit. But
Yeah,
Well, that's fine.
It'll be
I'm
our
gonna have a
2-year
full
episode.
beard,
I'm
but-
just
Yeah,
kidding.
it will have a
we'll
2-year
probably still
anniversary
be
episode.
doing the podcast many years from now. So
Nice.
Yeah.
As long as
that'd
all
be
goes well.
Super cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I'd be able to look back and be like,
Mhm.
all these things we thought.
yeah.
I don't know any stories. I mean, things have happened, but nothing. No.
Oh, we got so many stories. You want stories? Go check out our social media page.
And what is
Plug ourselves. Sailing 4 Sea Farms.
That's
Number
4.
4.
Four
Sailing
is a digit.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4 Sea Farms.
Cool.
That's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Tell your friends.
LinkedIn, MySpace, WhatsApp, Kik, Reddit.
Wow, that was great.
It is our email, actually, if you want to email
That
us.
was- You saw that, right?
That was a nice
That was
one.
gorgeous.
That was a nice one.
Split across the side, and then some came down. That was cool.
I asked my dad to send me a photo that he took of lightning on the beach on 4th of July a few years ago, and he didn't send it to me. I'm just realizing right now. I wonder why. I should follow up. He usually texts me right back. Weird.
It's good.
Speaking of lightning, I'm glad that all the people that were struck on Marco are okay.
Oh, they
People
are?
were struck.
They
That's
are.
good.
Yeah,
They
wasn't
got
it like
struck.
There was
3?
like 5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Wasn't it
It-
2
it-
ones that happened?
So
there was
a cabana got struck at the
at the
Marriott,
Marriott.
and there were a couple of people underneath the cabana,
Yeah.
and then someone unrelated to that
Yeah,
incident.
but I think
the
that
same
was the day
weekend.
before, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was the same weekend.
Oops.
Wow.
Also got struck
Yeah.
by lightning.
And I
Meanwhile,
think they
we're out
all got
here
lightning bolt
in the
tattoos.
water with a big old pole sticking in the air.
Yeah.
Like it should have been us.
No, it shouldn't have. Don't speak that over
No.
you.
We're gonna
Okay,
knock
sorry.
a
You
flip
said
real
that,
quick.
and then the lightning
you.
started going crazy
Dun,
over to
dun.
our left. So don't
It's
say
okay.
it again.
If our hair frizzes, we know we gotta I don't actually. There's nothing we could do. But if our hair starts to stand up, then
Yeah, what
we're
would
cooked.
we do? Would it be safer to be
Hop
in
in
the
it.
water, just get in the dinghy and get out? Probably. I don't know.
You touch rubber, yeah. Go hop on the dinghy, the rubber part.
The rubber. I'll grab one of the little foots on the bottom of the.
Well, that's a thing on land. I don't know that that's a
Yeah.
thing in the water.
Well, I mean, we're not conducting electricity because we're not grounded technically.
we have a grounding plate that is like
well,
a
then I
piece
guess
of
we're
metal.
grounded. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're.
Well, no, the grounding plate would save us. So if it strikes
Yeah.
the mast,
It would just burst in
runs
water, right?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It runs to the plate and then grounds in the water
Well, then I
instead
think
of
we're pretty
us.
safe-ish. I mean, I'd be safer because one of my ears is currently plugged, so I would be the one of us that might not be deaf.
In one ear.
Yes, I'm already basically deaf in that one. It's okay.
You know, I think. Not I think. I was technically struck by lightning. I was
What?
in a car, and my
What?
car got struck by
What?
lightning.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Really?
I was in
When?
middle school. And
That explains
everything
so
was.
much. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'm gonna push you in the water.
No.
And so I was right in front of the plaza for Faith Church and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Before Faith Church, middle school era.
Yeah.
And
Shout out, Pastor Heath just released his new album. Listen to Identity. It's in the description.
for some reason, everything was stopped because it was pouring. And I literally remember thinking to myself, I was like, I don't know, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I don't want to touch like anything metal in the car. I'm not gonna touch the door. I'm just gonna be like
You just
chilling
start
on the seat,
levitating. Just
chilling on the seat, and because it ends up being like a Faraday cage if you're in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
Rubber.
literally, I remember it was the loudest thing. It took a couple seconds for my hearing to come back.
Yeah.
Looking out of the window, it was white for seconds, and then flashed purple, and then was white. And then everything kind of came back into focus, and it was the scariest thing ever.
That
That's
I imagine.
so cool.
Did the car rock? Like, were you like?
The car
jumbled
didn't really
around?
rock. It
Oh,
was,
Mike.
Sorry.
it was like,
Do you want to ask that again? Because
Did the car like rock at all, or did you get moved around?
you could feel like the rumble, but it's not like it was like, it just kind of was like the, you know, where you feel it. It was
Wow.
like when you're at the football stadium and they're playing those drums, like the super, like,
the timpanis and
yeah,
like,
and
the
then you
things, yeah.
feel it in your chest. It was like that. Like I literally was like, did I just
like
have
you
a
were,
heart attack?
like you were standing in front of a subwoofer or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was. I think I mostly buried that. It was traumatic.
Wow.
But
Yeah, almost dying.
So
That's
when
crazy.
when I got into the car accident 2 weeks ago, I was deaf for 12 hours in my right ear because both the airbags went off.
Allergy
And then when I was out on in the middle of the Jolly Bridge Bay there, and I was caught in a tropical storm on a paddleboard, the lightning struck probably the distance between us and the shore right now, likely. And I was on a paddleboard, so I was currently the tallest thing within like a good 200 meters. So, yeah. That's no fun.
you guys might have
Lightning is
invited
no fun.
2 really bad lightning rods on
No,
your
we
but
have
boat.
those people
we
who are
both
most scared of
got
lightning.
lightning.
We got
you-
lightning lucky.
Yeah, so we're fine.
You have lightning luck, so
Yeah.
you're bringing it on board.
We'll take it
Well-
with us. Don't worry.
No, don't take the luck with you.
Oh yeah, well we need that.
The
Mhm.
bad
That
luck. We'll take the
Okay,
bad luck.
okay, that's fine.
That would be
I don't
close.
have bad luck.
I think I have severe. back to you, fine ladies.
Well, is there any? I mean, I would say we're rapidly losing daylight,
Yeah.
but there is like
Literally
a very
5%.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that we want to talk about before we wrap up this episode?
Oh my goodness gracious me.
I can't think of right now.
If anyone has questions, you can email us at sailingforseafarms@gmail.com. Or if you want to learn more about our projects, you can follow any of the links in any of our social media pages, and we have like a whole write-up explaining what we're doing and why we're doing it and some of the science behind it. So I guess, just plug in ourselves a little more.
This is so fun. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, Jordan,
Thank
do you want to say the magic words?
Of course I do. Thank you guys so much for having us on your boat on the Clam.
So happy to have you aboard.
This has been like a truly magical and inspiring experience.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
guys,
I could literally hang out here all night. This is so cool.
Literally.
We can end this podcast. We can still hang out.
For sure.
But you guys are official friends of the podcast.
Cheers.
What an
Salud.
honor.
Thank you guys so much. This has been really fun,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you listening to our.
Yeah, thanks for caring
thing.
about the project and wanting to learn more.
Yes, for the folks at home, you guys better also care about this project.
Yes. No, because this is so cool. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't care about this. Question for y'all.
Yeah.
What is something that we can put the Good Morning Marco logo on do you want? That you can have
some
for
merch
the-
type deal or something?
Yeah, anything. Like something that you, because T-shirts we have, but also like if you want like, I don't know, bandanas. Or anything that you could use for the boat, I can put it on just about anything.
Oh, you
If
can
you
put
wanna
your
think about-
podcast thing on
Yeah,
something.
if you want to think about it, and like,
Yeah,
let me know.
I mean, with things
I
we
wanna
use.
give y'all something as like a
Wow, and
token.
then-
That's so
even
kind.
even
Tell
if it has to
people
go
about-
down to the Keys, we'll
Yeah.
get it there.
I'll
'Cause
actually
I have
be
to go to
down the
Mariculture
Keys
Key
in
West.
October. Will you guys still be there? If
Yes.
you guys are still
Probably.
there, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to see you guys.
I got to go to
For sure.
Culture Key West, so.
Yeah, we're racking up our points to use them there.
Corporate bar. That's so funny. Who told you to do that?
No
Was it-
comment.
Was it me?
It was Nate.
Yeah.
It was me.
He used to work for corporate, so.
That will be censored, yeah.
Yeah.
Look out.
It was Logan. No, I'm kidding.
It was your mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's that?
Right.
With that, Jordan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, JGKraley03. You can find my work account, Current Creations FL. You can also find my influencer sort of build-up page, the.marco.current. And for anybody who's listening in Alabama, I'm starting my company there also.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Really?
A couple back and forth.
Oh.
Spend some time over there also. I'll be there all of September. So
Well,
we'll
we
have
gotta
all of
bulk-
our stuff done before that. So
Or we won't.
or we won't. Hiatus. You never know.
Well, September is also the most dead month here, so if we
It
took a
is.
month
It
off,
could,
I
yeah.
think we would survive.
Yeah, that would actually kind of be nice.
It would be really nice.
But so if you're in Alabama listening to this, Scroll Tide.
Scroll Tide. That is so funny. That's such a good. Is that the new
That's
like
the
current
name.
creations up
Yep,
there?
Scroll Tide.
So fun.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, there's that. For the few of you I do know that are listening in Alabama, spread the word, please. And my website and all that jazz. But Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me at www.ryanmsullivan.com. That's RyanMSullivan.com. On RyanMSullivan.com, you can find my events page. You can find the Old Pickle Jar podcast. You can find this podcast. You can also find links to buy my book. I want to write something maritime related now because I've written the woods related, and I want to write more. This is inspiring me right now. I'm excited about stuff. So you can also follow me on Instagram at Real Ryan Sullivan. That's real as in REAL.
I believe that's it. Also, go to goodmorningmarco.com. That's the easiest way to share the podcast with new people because you can find links to us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. We're also on Podcast Republic, a couple other places too. I just got an Audible subscription, and we're on Audible. I didn't know that. I didn't do that. It's there, though, and I think if once we get to a certain listener base, we'd be earning money there, which is cool. So also, if you want to sponsor an episode of the podcast, be sure to reach out to us. We have packages available for if you want to be a ad or if you also want to be on the podcast, which is really cool, really fun, a great way to get your name and your business out there to people who may have never heard of you before. So obviously people watch it because you're watching this right now. Think about it, won't you? Thank you.
And if you're thinking of being a sponsor, please sponsor these ladies. They are actually the best people I've ever met. They're super fantastic, and please help them get through their journey and their research.
Yeah, this has been number one. This has been the most unique location of any episode we've ever done. And this has been probably one of the most natural feeling episodes. This has been a very fun episode, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I'm really excited to see how the documentary turns out, and I'm really excited to see y'all covering your journey on socials and keeping up.
You're making me blush.
This is so much fun.
It was so much fun. We went through the whole other 28 minutes again.
We did?
Oh, wow,
almost.
Yes.
Wow, this is going to be our longest podcast episode yet.
Wow.
And that's funny because last week's episode was the longest
it's the
episode yet.
documentary.
Yeah, no, because our the Marco Island Sharks episode was our longest episode yet. It was an hour and 20 minutes.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Sailing for sea farms.
I just
the
heard
ground.
something breach. I think
yeah,
it was,
dolphins.
Dolphin.
We are
Cool.
surrounded by dolphins all the time.
Wonderful.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. When we get done, I have to show you guys the coolest jellyfish I saw right over there.
Yes.
And I think
upside
that's a
down,
perfect time.
Yeah.
I think
like
that's a
brown
perfect
and
time.
white.
I think that's a
Yeah.
perfect time
It's an upside
to
down
end
jellyfish.
this episode. So,
They're really cool.
we got sponsors. And with that, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the most. And we will see you all in the next one. Bye. Oh, goodness me. This episode of Good Morning Marco is brought to you by Tyler Buchan of the Golf Group. Located right here on Marco Island, they're your go-to experts for luxury living on Marco Island and beyond. Whether you're looking for a waterfront home with golf access, a condo with stunning beach views, or a private retreat down on Hideaway Beach, Tyler and his team will guide you to your home. Visit thegolfgroup.com to start your search today. Or call 239-420-1099. Once again, that number is 239-420-1099. Go to thegolfgroup.com to find out more. Thank you so much to Tyler and his team for sponsoring this episode of Good Morning Marco.